In this problem, I hope you can see that the function that we're given is going to require that we use the quotient rule to take the derivative. So let's remind ourselves of what the quotient rule is. So before I do that, let me call the numerator, let me just call that f of x, and then let's call the denominator g of x. Then the quotient rule says what we're going to do to take the derivative is we're going to take the derivative of the numerator, multiply it by the denominator, and then what we're going to do is subtract that from the numerator times the derivative of the denominator, and we're going to divide that whole thing by the square of the denominator. Okay? All right, so let's do that. Let's go ahead and take the derivative of 2x, so that's just 2, multiply it by the denominator, minus the numerator times the derivative of the denominator. So the derivative of 1 is 0, and the derivative of negative 2x is just minus 2. And then we're going to divide that whole thing by the denominator squared. Okay, so let's clean up the numerator. And again, this is f prime of x. So let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and distribute this 2 to those two terms inside the parentheses. That's 2 minus 4x minus, and then here I've got 2x times negative 2. So that's going to make this positive 4x. And then we can see here that, I left out my denominator. So that's the numerator, okay? And then don't forget, all over the denominator squared, that's f prime of x. And so this right here was just me cleaning up the numerator. And then, we can see that this 4x and that 4x are going to cancel each other out. So the derivative function is 2 over 1 minus 2x squared. And that is our final answer.